These are the 6 trading mantras that I live by, which help me improve my psychology. These are the 6 trading mantras that I live by, which help me improve my psychology with trading and also help me become a profitable trader. Here they are. In this video, we're going to talk about it in a bit more detail.
Yo,
What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, the 1st of July today. It is second half of the year. It is Q3 as well. And I'm using that as a way to realign myself with my trading now. I haven't done a huge amount of trading this year. I had house renovations at the beginning of the year. I had a lot of family commitments as well. So my trading has been sparse and it's been spotty, and it hasn't been that consistent in terms of just the process and the outcome. So it's a refresh for me now for the rest of the year. I'm going to get back onto my usual processes and just kind of get back to myself, doing all the mindful things that I always do, stay on top of all my trading journals and stay on top of my back testing, just basically do everything that I know to keep me in the best shape to trade profitably. So I want to share 6 trading mantras that I live by, essentially, which I've made up myself, or at least I've come to them independently. And maybe it's not something you've heard before, but it is going to be something I hope which can help change your mindset with your trading and kind of the way that you look at trading as a whole, in an effort to improve your psychology with anything that you're struggling with, whether it's losing trades, consistency, or trying to get even to a break-even trader status. So I'm not going to spend too long on each point, which is good for those that have short attention spans, but I'm just going to list them off and then talk about a minute or so for each one. And then, you can get on with your day. So the first one is, I might not get a trade today, but if I do, it's going to be a good one. And essentially that is because I've always been obsessed with trying to get wins, and that becomes detrimental to the actual outcome of the trades, because I will take anything. I will convince myself, and you'll probably convince yourself as well, to take a trade because it looks like it's going to go up or it looks like it's going to go down and it's going to go without you. But I always pause and ask myself, is this something that I would actually bet a huge amount of percent on? Like, would I put 10% account risk on this? Not that I'm going to put 10% account risk on it, but it puts me in a frame of mind where if I've got way more to lose, do I trust that this trade is the right one? And if not, then I look to skip it and wait for something with a bit more confirmation, or something that looks way better and actually fits the system that I trade. So with that, if I tell myself that I'm not going to trade unless it's a good trade, then when I take a shit trade, I can get to talk to myself and figure it all out, why I took that trade. But going after only the good trades and asking myself at the end of the day when I do my trade review process, is this a good trade? And if I track the efficiency of that, then I know that I'm going to stay on top of my processes next time. I'm going to ask that question, hesitate a little bit more, and not rush into things, because I'm asking myself, is this a good trade? The second mantra that I live by is to make trading a feature of your day, not your whole day. And you may have heard me say that before, but it's something which I think is really important, especially if you're trying to be a full-time trader. We as traders get totally absorbed in the world of trading, and we get very dependent on the outcomes of the trades in terms of how we are going to perceive ourselves, how we're going to act, and essentially how we're going to treat other people and the relationship we have with them. We let trading affect absolutely everything. If we have a losing day, let's say you only trade the mornings like I do, if you have a losing day, you're going to let that affect everything else that you have in the day. Whereas if you make trading a part of your day rather than, a feature of your day, rather than the whole day, rather than having everything revolving around your trading, then you have energy to put elsewhere and get dopamine hits elsewhere, rather than chasing the price action, rather than chasing the gains of a trade. But it also keeps you a little bit more level. So if you've got a sport or another intellectual pursuit which takes up some of your time for the day, you become more outcome independent. You don't start relying on trading to give you the mood boost. You've got other things in your life that will boost your mood, and it will help you kind of just look at trading as a kind of it is what it is. And it allows you to be a bit more objective with the outcomes of your trades in order to then look to be a bit more process oriented and to fix what you're actually doing to get profitable trades rather than just focusing purely on trying to get wins. The next one is trading as a self-improvement game, not a money-making game, which seems counterintuitive because I didn't get into trading to improve myself. I got it to make money, and I'm sure you're the same. But when you realize that what trading actually offers you as in your life is a way to improve yourself, not only in front of the charts, but with people, with your job, with other job opportunities or business opportunities, just in everyday decision making in your life to help you be more consistent, to help you be a little bit more disciplined with things like cleaning the house, paying bills on time, and just kind of overall really affecting everything that you do admin wise in your life. It just puts you in a better mindset. A focus on the money making side of it will have you chasing dreams and material possessions, and all of that is going to be something that you try to grip really hard. You really want to chase it, and the more you chase it, the further it gets away from you. The harder you squeeze, the more it slips away. So when viewed through a lens of looking to get in front of the charts to improve yourself, you kind of are faced with the issues that you have in your personality and your psyche, which presents themselves in the charts. So you could have a strategy which is really basic, and you have the outline of that plan completely simple, but you're failing to execute that consistently. There's a problem with you, and trading highlights that, and that problem is also going to show up elsewhere in your life. Maybe it's to do with impatience, maybe it's to do with greed, which is something I've suffered with. But trading is a catalyst for self-improvement. And when you look at it that way, you then shine a light on those issues and work to fix them. And then a byproduct of that is that you get the money. But if you're shining a light on where the money is and where it's coming from, you're ignoring the fact that you've got some blocks mentally that are preventing you from getting those wins. So yeah, it's a self-improvement game. And when you focus on it that way, you're going to be more process-oriented. The next one, take the risk of being right. And what I mean by that is sometimes you may hesitate to get into the trade. Sometimes you may want to close out a little bit early so you don't have to deal with losing profits, or maybe you're in drawdown and you think, okay, it's going to go down to my stop, and you want to close out too early, which are all problems that I've had, and it's not, an uncommon problem. But taking the risk of being right will eliminate the fear. And if you tell yourself that, which is what I told myself when I used to cut winners too early, when I built a system, a stop loss trailing method, I don't know why I took an effort to get that out. I told myself that whatever happens, I will have a target in mind and I'll take the risk of being right. Because I doubted myself, because I had lack of self-belief, and it's something, again, that is not too uncommon in trading for people and traders to have that. So I had to kind of change my mind and tell myself to take the risk of being right, rather than constantly trying to convince myself I'm wrong and to get out of the trade. Take the risk of being right and let the winners run and let the trades play out per your analysis and per your plan, and you may be surprised at the results. Next one, stay out of the way, trust the process. And that is to do with anything, really. Stay out of your own way. That could be in what I just said with the trades, letting it play out and trying to get in the way and not trusting the process, not trusting your trade plan. It could be that. It could be that you are preventing yourself from getting winners because you're trying to meddle with things too much. Or it could well be that you are going through a self-sabotage loop, and that is fueled by not what I said earlier, shining a light on the right things that you're doing wrong. So it may be that you need to actually take a step away from the charts. It may be that you're not doing your journaling, but having your mentality and having your mindset on a constant kind of what do you call it? When someone's like a control freak. Yeah, when you like act like a control freak of your trading, you get in the way. You try to exercise your will on the market rather than let the market just do its thing. And when you try to over control things, you'll realize that you're not in control, and that is born from fear of the unknown. And the answer to that is get more reps. But you have to stay out of your own way. And the way to do that really is to have honest conversations with yourself, whether that's through meditation or journaling, either trade journaling or just journaling your mind every day. And trading is a really simple thing. It is not a difficult concept at all. It's why we all get into it, because we think it looks easy. But the reason people fail so much is because we all get in our own way. So figure out how you're getting in the way of you being a profitable trader, and then work on it. Lastly, a bit of a technical one. When the right trade presents itself, you won't need to double check. When everything aligns with your plan, when everything ticks all the boxes, and when the price action, if you're a price action trader or you're looking at the charts, is clear and obvious that it's going to break out or it's going to do what you expect, you won't need to double check. So it pays to wait for those moments. If it doesn't feel like it does in those moments where you're sitting at the chart and you're like, okay, absolutely this is going, absolutely I need to get into this trade. And you kind of have that feeling, that sixth sense that is built up over time and reps, that says this is a 10 out of 10 trade. I don't care what anyone says, like this is 100% a winner. I know with everything, like every single cell in my body, this is a winning trade. If it doesn't feel like that, don't take it. If you only take those trades, and I've had stints where for months on end I've only taken those trades and my profitability soared. It's hard to do that like consistently for an extremely long time, and it's something I'm working on, but it will massively improve your P&L. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this list. Have you got anything which you live by, you know, a mantra or several mantras? Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe, and your next video is there. Hello, next video. Are you still here? Just go and click it.